This is the plaintiff, John Candace. He says he purchased what was supposed to be a pre-programmed Firestick from the defendant, and the guy sent him a piece of junk. He's been back and forth with the defendant for months. He's had it with this guy and his lies, and is suing for the $106 he's now owed. This is the defendant, Augustin Bertolin. He says he doesn't want to be rude, but the plaintiff's like an old man who doesn't understand technology. He sent him a pre-programmed Firestick in good working order. He did nothing wrong, and he's not returning any money. He's accused of sticking it to the man.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says he purchased what was supposed to be a pre-programmed Firestick. Says he didn't get what he paid for. But the defendant says the guy doesn't understand how technology works and he's not giving him a refund. It's the case of sticking it to the man.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Okay, Mr. Candies, you are suing Mr. Bertolin for $106 that you paid in order to try to get a Firestick he was selling working as advertised. So tell me where it is that you heard about the defendant and whatever item he was selling there.
I had a friend of mine who told me about the stick, and then I ordered one, and it worked for about 3 days.
Okay, but what's special about his Firestick?
That he loads it with a lot more information and apps that you can do, including getting local television and other things like HBO stars.
At no cost?
Much more. That was included with the cost.
Right, but no subscription cost?
No.
Right. So, Mr. Bertolin, explain what it is you do, because it like doubles the cost of the Firestick, I guess.
So what I do, I spend time programming this Firestick for you to be able to watch movies.
Okay. Well, you talk about HBO. HBO, I pay for. I pay like a chump every month. So how are you able to put HBO on it?
So there's streaming apps, Your Honor. It's just a matter of knowing how to download them.
Right. But you still need a subscription to use HBO, right? If I buy a Firestick from you, do I get free HBO?
Yes, you do.
Well, then you're bootlegging because HBO doesn't sell you free HBO. I mean, you're not.
Well.
So you've decided to steal cable. That's kind of where we are here.
No, not at all.
How is it that you are able to have HBO working on these Firesticks if the person doesn't have a subscription?
It's just an app. I know where to get it, but I didn't create the app. I know how to download it. So it's a streaming device. It gets links from everywhere.
So who's violating the law? Them, you, or the guy trying to buy it? I don't know. Somebody is. Let's put a pin in that and let's talk about some other things. You get the Firestick and it works. Does it work for you, Mr. Candice, or it doesn't work for you?
It doesn't now. When I originally got it, it worked for, like I said, about 3 days. Then you could not pick up the extra things that he put on there. Like, Showtime.
Okay, so let me ask you, because I just throttled his cage a little on this issue. Why are you special and you don't have to pay for HBO or Stars or all the stuff that us chumps have to pay? Are you paying for HBO and stuff?
I'm one of those chumps.
Why do we chumps have to pay a subscription fee? Because you're not an angel here either. You're trying to basically, in the old days we used to call it stealing cable, right? So you're trying to get it without subscription fee payment either, right?
Well, no, I didn't know that was on there. It was.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that was on. This was extra stuff that was on the stick. And when I opened the apps up, then I could see.
So then why are you complaining that you can't see them?
I can't now.
Yeah, but why are you complaining
I had to send
about
the stick
it?
back.
Right, yeah, but why are you complaining that you couldn't see them if you didn't even want them?
Well, actually, I don't watch the HBOs and stuff like that. That's on there. There's a lot of other things that are on there. Hundreds of things of different apps, the sports apps and all those other things.
So what stopped working after 3 days?
The homepage would not come up, and then you could not find. If you wanted to look up HBO or something, you wouldn't find it.
But you wouldn't be looking up HBO because that would be stealing HBO.
Well, I wouldn't do it. I don't care for HBO. So it didn't work as he advertised.
All right. So you send it back to him and you ask him to fix it. And what happens? Does he fix it?
Yes, the first time he said he fixed it, he did send it back. I got that. And then there was nothing on there.
All right. So now on that second one, you send it back to him and ask him to fix
Yes.
it. And what does he do?
He told me he would fix it. Never heard anything.
All right. So
So
let me hear from you on that, Mr. Bertolin. What's the deal with the stick after the second time he sent it back to you?
Your Honor, I was watching your phrases and I want to say something. El que no la debe, no la teme. Right? He who has nothing to hide has nothing to fear.
Okay.
Right? Okay, here's the thing. I sold the Fire Stick to his friend, right? Then he got it. Then I remember he kept calling me because he needed help.
The plaintiff.
Right. We tried to do FaceTime and he didn't even know how to do FaceTime. So he sends it back and I didn't even check it. I just replaced it with another one. Then he comes back to me again that there was nothing in there. So the third time he sent it to me, I checked it. It was programmed. I sent it back, but unfortunately I did not save the receipt. So the last text that I got from him, he was like, "Did you fix it?" Without a good morning, without a please. I mean, I don't play like that.
I'm not understanding.
To
Wait,
be rude.
I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. He's rude, but let me understand something. You have no proof you ever sent it back?
No, I do not. I trashed the receipt.
So all we know, the last piece of proof we have is him sending it to you and then neither getting the Fire Stick nor his money back.
Right, but here's the thing. How about he shows you what I told him that I wanted to give him the money back? I pretty much told him, I do not want to deal with you anymore.
So did you give him the money back?
No, he said no. He said that he needed a stick. He didn't accept the money back.
Not true.
When
Show
did
him-
you?
show
Okay,
her the
when
text.
did you? You show me the text. When are the what?
Here's the
day?
thing, Your Honor. I do not have the text either.
Oh my gosh!
But he
How
does.
many things do you not? I'm going to tell you. You told me that dicho, that saying. I'm going to tell you a different one. Es tiempo de temer porque va a deber. Okay, it's time to start fearing because you're going to.
I never thought.
If you don't, I understand. But how do you think it's going to go in court? The last item of proof is him sending it back to you. So how do I know you sent it back to him? Maybe you're just done with him. I mean, especially if you want to give him his money back. So if you're saying I would have given him his money back, why am I here? The guy wants the $86 he paid you plus $20 of the shipping costs from him going back and forth, which he does have proof of. So why wouldn't I award him that money?
I mean, now I'm just mad. I mean, I tried to help the guy. I tried to. Who does this for a Fire Stick? I mean, what a joke.
Yeah, I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Okay, I'm finding in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of the $106. Verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Bertolin, what do you think about the judge's decision? You can't be too surprised, I would imagine.
Well, I am surprised because I tried to help him and he didn't want my help. I mean, who sues a person for a Fire Stick? I mean, this guy's a joke.
Well, he may be a joke, but you got to give him his money back, $106. Mr. Candace, just let me ask you, there's a lot you've gone through a lot over an item that cost, $75 to begin with. Was it worth it?
In a way it was. It's a self-satisfaction because he was very sharp, curt, and disrespectful. I don't have an iPhone, so I can't do the FaceTime, so it's frustrating.
All right. Well, you're a happy camper anyway. You get your money back. That's what you sued for, and so congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Harvey?
Well, here's the downside to this case. These guys now are on television, and it's very clear they're up to no good loading up HBO programming on this Fire Stick, which then kind of circumvents the idea of paying for what you get. Caveat emptor.
I noticed the scales of justice that were on the set when you were taping from your home between you and your husband, John, is lower on your side. Does that infer that you are the heavy in the relationship?
I think it probably implies that I put more crystals on that side because I think that's what we have weighing them.
So you must have done that.
So no,
I didn't know. I wasn't aware.
However, I am the heavy in this relationship. You're the fun guy. The kids always thought you were the fun guy, and I was a disciplinarian.
Well, we have like the whole good cop, bad cop thing going on.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like,